Hello and welcome back to NXT Live on Wednesdays. If you're watching this live on Twitch, shout out to you. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure to keep out for part 2 as it'll be streamed as soon as this video is uploaded. But let's start off tonight with Mr. Kennedy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back on commentary. It's been quite a while. I've been pretty busy. But, Mr. Kennedy said he had a few words to say, so let's see what all's going on.
Mr. Kennedy Anderson left WWE back in 2011, coming back here in NXT to see if he can prove himself of anything. But we don't know why he's out here, so let's find out.
Well, here he comes.
Mr. Ken Anderson, let's see what he has to say.
Looks like there's quite
Mr. Kennedy saying that he is overlooked by the NXT locker room, by WWE management, by everyone backstage, and he is fed up with it. He used to be the top dog around here, and he doesn't understand why he's still on NXT.
Yeah, you can clearly tell the frustration he's talking about right now.
Oh, he's calling out a specific locker room politician. He's saying someone back there is saying that he shouldn't be moved on. He shouldn't become a champion. He shouldn't even be in NXT.
Well, who do you think he's
talking about, though?
You gotta see. Clearly somebody's frustrating him back there.
He is saying that Killian Dane is talking with management to try and get him fired? And he wants to call him out here tonight in front of the entire NXT universe to prove that he's better than Killian Dane. Killian Dane won the NXT United Kingdom Championship last week, fighting Tyler Bate in a one-on-one.
Dane is a monster. I don't know why he'd call him out of all people, but we gotta see. Apparently he's got something on his mind. And here he comes, Killian Dane. He's here to talk business. You don't mess with Killian Dane and live to tell the tale most of the time.
Killian Dane, definitely a big man, a strong man. The big man of sanity, obviously consisting of Killian Dane, Eric Young, and Alexander Wolf, the three-man dominant faction of NXT.
Killian Dane walking up the ramp, almost like he's taunting Mr. Kennedy. That's how he walked up and looking straight into his eyes here. Both of these men are here to talk business.
Killian Dane saying that no one, especially Anderson, is intelligent enough, has enough charisma, or has enough talent to come toe-to-toe United Kingdom champion.
Yeah, Killian Dane clearly trying to prove that Mr. Kennedy's inferior to him. He's very talented.
Talking off Killian Dane, saying that he has had it. He has had the backstage politicians, and it is time to settle things in the ring.
You can see his frustration. Oh, he's looking right into the monster Killian Dane's eyes. The Beast of Belfast.
Killian Dane saying that there is not a single soul in the UK, in America and Canada and Japan that can come toe-to-toe with his power, his charisma, and his strength.
Killian Dane is one of the most talented men on the planet when it comes to professional wrestling, but I don't know if he is the best. We got to see, though.
Mr. Anderson saying that back in 2010, he was tenfold of what Killian Dane was with half of the effort.
Well, man, this is sure getting personal. You might have to call out security if this gets too rough.
Killian Dane saying that was back in 2010. This is 2019, 2020. Yeah, almost. You, my good friend, need to stay in the past where you were good. Because the present isn't going to treat you kindly.
Oh, this is some hype for TakeOver, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's NXT TakeOver Paris next week. The first takeover of the Universe mode. And Mr. Kennedy saying that he wants to fight tonight.
He doesn't want to wait till TakeOver.
Killian Dane saying that he doesn't deserve to fight him tonight. Make sure to step in the back of the line and earn your way to the NXT North America or NXT United Kingdom champion.
Yeah, Killian Dane did have to work incredibly hard for that United Kingdom championship, so I guess he just wants Kennedy to get in line, or Anderson to get in line, but we just got to see how it goes down.
Mr. Ken Anderson saying that he doesn't want the title, but he'll sure than gladly take it off of him at NXT TakeOver Paris. It's, if that's what it takes to prove to Killian Dane that he's worthy, then that's what he'll do.
I gotta say, man, Mr. Anderson is really talking the big game. Let's see if he can back it up.
Kennedy saying that make sure to bring your A game, but don't pass it to NXT TakeOver Paris. Because NXT TakeOver Paris will be a nasty playground, and I am not here to play.
Very, very cool words from Mr. Anderson here. I gotta say, without a doubt, this is definitely gonna be a huge match. If it is to go down at TakeOver Paris, you better tune in because this is gonna be one hell of a fight between these two.
It is. These two men, very talented in the ring and on the mic. But Killian Dane, you got to think Killian Dane has people in his corner, has people backing him, while Mr. Ken Anderson doesn't. He doesn't have any friends in that locker room. The last time that he knew someone here was in 2011. So you got to think that he's showing up without a single lick of backup into a war. Well, having said about that, up next we have Lars Sullivan fighting Zack Sabre Jr.
Well, we have one hell of a monster in Lars Sullivan and one hell of a submission specialist in Zack Sabre Jr. So we got to see if it's going to be a knockout or a submission. These two men, both dangerous to get into the ring with. And I look forward to seeing how this is going to go down.
I am as well. Let's head down to ringside where the cameras are rolling and we'll see this match.
And here he comes, Lars Sullivan.
The following contest is scheduled for
Lars
one fall.
Sullivan,
making his way to the ring
fought Aleister
from
Black
the Rocky
at the first ever
Mountains,
NXT to
weighing
try and
in
claim
at
the NXT
303
heavyweight
pounds,
champion.
Lars Sullivan.
And Lars Sullivan.
Losing to Aleister Black in a hellacious Extreme Rules match. But Lars Sullivan did not go down without a fight. Aleister Black and Lars Sullivan were both bleeding at the end of that match, and it was a match to behold.
Yeah, Lars Sullivan is not an easy guy to get into the ring with. And even if you do come out on top, you're going to come out with either a broken face or some broken bones. Definitely a broken mentality after you fight him, because Lars Sullivan is not an easy guy to go toe-to-toe with.
Lars Sullivan looking for something tonight. He may be looking to try and become a champion once again, or at Chronicles June.
How to rip someone's arm off if he has to.
Minoru Suzuki obviously sitting on the main roster, just like his brother, or just like Zack Sabre Jr.'s brother in arms, Matt Riddle. Zack Sabre Jr., the only man out of those three sitting in NXT, but he says that he wants to prove to everyone that he is able to make it. So I guess down here in NXT, it's going to be where he proves to everyone that he's good enough to be on the main roster.
Without a shadow of a doubt, Zack Sabre Jr.'s got a lot to prove here in WWE, but in Japan and Japanese wrestling, he has proven a lot. So it's time to see exactly how this match is going to go.
Oh, Lars Sullivan went for a running takedown of the leg, and Zack Jr. using those iconic kick pads to almost knock him out. You can almost see the glazed look in Lars Sullivan's eyes from that.
You almost see the eyes roll to the back of his head after he put his leg up like that. And clearly, that did a lot of damage right at the beginning of the match.
Talking about Zack Sabre Jr. was offered apparently one of the most expensive contracts of NXT that's past coming year. Obviously a lot of new signings to NXT, but he apparently had them. Lars Sullivan now picked up Zack Sabre Jr. by the skull and slamming him down. Huge takedown from Zack Sabre Jr. to Lars Sullivan. Now Zack Sabre Jr. going for a pinfall on Lars Sullivan. Only a one count.
Yeah, it's not going to be that easy to put him away.
Lars Sullivan with a huge one-handed spine buster. Now what is he looking for? Oh! They could have dislocated Zack Sabre Jr.'s legs. Lars Sullivan thinking you can't use your legs if they're broken.
Smart.
Zack Sabre Jr. now on top. He's got a submission locked in. Lars Sullivan rolling out of it. Huge elbow connecting straight on the jawline. Talking about the history of these two men, Lars Sullivan and Zack Sabre Jr. don't WWE champion. Oh, stomps. Break the hand.
Well, we do know Suzuki's the one that taught him that malicious style.
Matt Riddle helped him with that mixed martial artist status, so you gotta think with that strong strikes and mixed martial artist submission locked in. Headlock on Lars Sullivan.
He's gonna tap him out.
Zack Sabre Jr. Should be careful about doing that submission because of Lars Sullivan picking him up.
Oh no!
1, 2, only a 2 count. Like Zack Sabre Jr. wants to be careful about using because if his shoulders are on the ground, it doesn't. If it's a submission, count as a pinfall.
Well, that's happened off of a freak accident, but as you know, Zack Sabre Jr.'s got a lot of fight in him.
Oh, Zack Sabre Jr. with a huge punch to the back. Lars Sullivan Snap suplex. Oh, Lars Sullivan, the freak of nature, heading to the top rope. Coming down.
That must have done a lot of damage. Lars Sullivan is a very, very
And
heavy man.
no, freak accident.
Could this be a squash match?
Only a 2 count. Lars
Zack Sabre
Sullivan's
Jr.'s
upset.
resilience is crazy here tonight. My goodness.
Go punch the referee. Lars Sullivan, as you and I both know, has a little bit of anger issues. But he might legitimately do that. Give Zack Sabre Jr. the victory just through beating up the referee. Oh,
Lars
drop
Sullivan
kick
is
straight to the rib cage.
Lars Sullivan is quite the aggressor and quite a violent man.
Now Lars Sullivan picking up. Oh, knee straight to the side of the rib cage of Zack Sabre Jr. And, oh, some huge punches going in there. Zack Sabre Jr. with the jawbreaker. A huge kick to the side of the head of Lars Sullivan.
Out there. Got him right on the mat. Obviously, you're going to be doing that joint manipulation and technical style of wrestling.
And now on the neck, Lars Sullivan wrenching on Zack Sabre Jr.'s neck, trying to play into the game. Maybe playing a mind game, doing a submission to the submission specialist.
Yeah,
You know really what happens whenever you try to fight the master at his own game.
It's one smart move on Lars' part, I gotta say. Zack's clearly frustrated, planning him out on the mat, and what's he gonna do here?
Zack Sabre Jr. saying something to Sullivan. We can't get a camera angle close enough to see. He's got that submission locked in. Lars Sullivan able to immediately reach his hand out to the rope. Zack Sabre Jr. needs to pay attention to what he's doing and where he's doing it. Pinfall here, 1, 2. And Lars Sullivan losing to Zack Sabre Jr.
Lost the match to Zack Sabre Jr. here. Not a good thing to do. Lars lost to Alistair, not Zack, but this is a huge win for Zack Sabre Jr., especially since he wants to prove he's just as good as both Matt Riddle and Minoru Suzuki. Huge win here
right
tonight.
there. If you just saw Zack Sabre Jr.'s head hit the bottom turnbuckle on that freak accident, you got to think that does some damage to him.
Let's hope he's all right, but he seems to be fine, celebrating in the ring right now.
Here is your winner, Zack Sabre
Gotta say, Zack had
Jr.
quite the resilience here tonight, and he sure as hell proved himself against a very, very worthy opponent.
Very worthy, yes. Let's move on to the next match of the night. It is Pagan Royce, accompanied by Billy Kay, fighting Maria Kanellis, accompanied by Mike Kanellis.
Well, we gotta see with the two men who's at ringside how things are going to play out.
Billy Kay and Pagan Royce, new signees to WWE. Yeah, part of that whole branch of people we got. Very recently, Maria Kanellis, a women's superstar, coming back to NXT. Yeah, I don't know what her thought process is being on NXT rather than the main roster. Maybe she thinks it's easier, maybe she thinks there's less competition. But let's move on.
Hang on, I'm having some trouble with my headset. I'm gonna have to take a second to fix it.
Now coming out, the NXT winner, Pagan Royce, accompanied by Billy Kay, and all of the other women on NXT. Women's NXT champion, including Maria Kanellis. Kanellis, along with women's stars, lost to Pagan Royce in a hellacious match on the first night of NXT. Yeah, but Pagan Royce was able to come on top and become the NXT Women's Champion. Now, maybe this is a statement to the main roster, the other women's champions, but we don't know.
Sorry about the technical difficulties there. Had some headset problems, but here comes Maria Kanellis.
And her opponent, accompanied by Mike Kanellis.
Let's see what's going to happen here tonight, because both these women are fairly talented, wouldn't you say?
She is quite talented, but Pagan Royce has beaten her before with other members in the ring, so you got to think Pagan Royce doesn't think too much of Maria Kanellis. Maria Kanellis was not the woman that Pagan Royce pinned to win the NXT Women's Champion, but you got to think that the mind game is still there, that she technically holds a victory over the rest of the NXT Women's roster.
Yeah.
Huge slap. The match almost echoing through the arena.
These two.
Huge elbow. Mike Kanellis calling Pagan Royce over.
Mike, stop getting involved in the damn match.
Oh, Maria Kanellis with a huge jawbreaker. Billy Kay and Mike Kanellis both at ringside here tonight. You got to think how the managers will play in.
Yeah. You can see Mike just trying to distract Peyton over there.
Well, Peyton Royce next to you, so you got to think that defeat Maria Kanellis without any trouble. But she did win off of a roll-up in that match. It was completely luck-based, but she was able to strategically do it. Staying on the outside of the ring most of the match. Someone hits a finisher, come in, throw them out, and pin them.
Not a bad strategy at all. Doesn't matter if it's cheap that much in wrestling anymore. It's just a matter of if you're the winner or not.
Oh, huge monkey flip out of the corner. The NXT Women's roster, very little in numbers. There's not that many women on the NXT Women's roster, but there is enough. And all women other than Pagan Royce, believe it or not, have respect for each other. Pagan Royce, the NXT Women's Champion, and doesn't have a lick of respect in the entire locker room. Or the entire women's locker room.
Has that little bit of a right to be cocky for the fact that she is champion, but once she gets shown up, she better start showing some respect to her peers, otherwise she's not going to get very many friends in this business.
No. Talking about not having friends, Tommaso Ciampa and Jon Moxley were both caught in the NXT parking lot earlier today, duking it out again for no reason.
Wait, so you're telling me the same two fighting at Backlash are fighting again in the parking lot?
They were caught fighting in the parking lot, yeah, earlier today. Jon Moxley came here just to watch, and Tommaso Ciampa must have had the same idea, but they crossed paths and got into an altercation, breaking the window of the Performance Center here. Both men have been held accountable, and both men will pay, a 2 count from Pagan Royce, pay for what they did, the legal fees. But they just cannot seem to keep their hands off of each other. It doesn't matter that they're on different brands. They want to fight.
Yeah, I gotta say, as general manager of SmackDown, I have to handle the situation with Jon Moxley. And I'm assuming you're saying so because this is getting clearly out of hand.
I mean, legally, these two men can any rule apart, and I believe that's what Tommaso Ciampa wants. Oh, pinfall here from Maria Kanellis. It's 1, 2, only a 2 count.
Thought maybe Maria
Tommaso
had it
Ciampa not breaking any for the NXT or for the NXT champion. It's not. It's like
keep
on the rank. Rio. Oh, side. Maria Kanellis with the pinfall. 1, only a 1.
Yeah, clicked out very easily there. Got a shadow of the doubt. These two might be fighting for a while. Oh boy.
2, only a 2 count. You gotta think Pagan Royce is getting frustrated here.
Probably, I mean, makes a lot of sense. She thought she had the match won there.
Yeah. Oh, going for a pinfall now. 1. Only a 1 count from Maria Kanellis. These two women can't seem to be getting anything but 1s.
Yeah. These two both came
Pagan Royce with the reversal, but Maria Kanellis turning around real quick. Oh, straight on the left arm.
This looks like it's going to be.
Now it's 1, 2, only a 2 count again.
These two women clearly trying to fight one another here. I don't know what it is, but these two aren't showing any respect.
1, 2, 1, 3. The 3 amigos from Pagan Royce. 2, 3, and Pagan Royce wins off of the 3 amigos.
An impressive win for Peyton Royce there, wouldn't you say?
Very impressive from the NXT Women's Champion, proving tonight why she is still the NXT Women's Champion. She will obviously have to put it on the line at NXT TakeOver Paris, but
who's she gonna face?
That isn't for another week.
We gotta see who's gonna have the guts enough to stand up to Peyton Royce and take that title from around her waist.
It could be anyone.
Here is your winner,
celebrating
Peyton Royce.
Oh, whoa, whoa! That's Nia Jax.
That's Nia Jax. What the hell?
Peyton Royce can't seem to notice.
She has no business here. What is Nia Jax doing in the ring?
Pagan Royce, Billy Kay. Oh. AI had to mess it up. Up next, we have the final match of part 1. It's Mr. Ken Anderson versus Dolph Ziggler.
Was in a match earlier with, not in a match, earlier against Dolph Ziggler here tonight. Dolph, former really talented guy, along with Ken Anderson, and also a very talented performer as well.
Two men on the main Raw, all taking an absence of Lee coming back to Maester soon. NXT. Down to this.
And here he comes, the show-off, Dolph Ziggler.
218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler, like I said, had a pectoral tear. Almost clean off of the bone half a year ago, coming back to NXT. to get its bearings back before he makes it to the main roster, but who knows when he'll be back on the main roster. For now, we're just going to have to hope that he can... Yeah, for now, we're just going to have to... He maintains healthy on the NXT roster.
And his
And
opponent,
here comes
Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at
Mr. Ken
244
Anderson, or also known
pounds,
as Kennedy.
Ken Anderson.
He was one of the top stars from 2009 to 2011, leaving the company and not getting back up until this year. On that leave of absence, doing so much on the WWE. But you gotta think he is still upset about being on NXT rather than the main roster. Yes, he's fighting a main roster superstar, but it's still on NXT.
He wanted to prove that he belongs right on the main roster and not on NXT, but to do that, he's going to have to beat Dolph Ziggler right here, right now.
Now these two, some huge rights from Kennedy. Ziggler going for something, Kennedy with a huge clothesline.
Yeah, it's got over there.
You gotta think, these men have only been in the ring a handful of times each other. Kennedy might have done his homework, these two men might not have even done anything.
Ziggler was just at Kennedy, and now it's time to see.
Huge punches from Ziggler to Kennedy. Oh, Kennedy with the reversal from that drop kick. Talking about these men's accolades, Mr. Kennedy, I don't think it's ever held a title in WWE. Maybe the United States. I think he's ever held a champion in entertainment. And then you have Dolph winning everything but the Universal title, which was decommissioned earlier this year and replaced with the World Heavyweight Championship on Monday nights. Ziggler just showing off to the NXT universe the only way he knows how to.
Make it shown that he is the best in this business.
Oh, Ziggler landing hip first on the map though. Or on the mat. Oh, huge headbutt.
Yeah, that's smart to go for
Neck
that elbow
breaker.
drop. He was in such good condition.
Not even a 1 count on Anderson right there.
You gotta think Anderson is not gonna go away this early. Much like the match we saw earlier tonight, Sabre Solo, you just won't go down without a fight. That's something you and I have both realized about these competitors for several years.
Well, Kennedy, he went and tried. Oh, clothesline! Sending ball.
Clothesline rocked
over
him.
the top rope. Kennedy with an Olympic-style takedown on Ziggler.
Flashes in that tap. And rolling his face
Sent
back
down
into
to
the
the mat
mat.
hard.
Yeah, Ziggler pushed him right down.
Famouser!
No. Yeah, Ziggler got the advantage.
And zigzag.
Setting up.
That's gotta be it. One,
Got it.
2, and Kennedy kicked out.
Oh man, I thought Ziggler had it there, didn't you? That looked like Ziggler's
Same
victory in
here.
the bags. But Mr. Kennedy pulling out all the stops to prove why he does not belong in NXT. He belongs on the main roster.
Well, you gotta think about something. These men are getting attracted to NXT. Yeah, John Moxley and Tommaso Ciampa, main roster superstars, appearing in an NXT parking lot. Now, it's only The camera footage was found on social media.
Yeah, somebody had that. As you know, it's also the two professional wrestlers wailing on the pub.
And breaking fans' car. It's been all paid for and dealt with, but those two men, than anything else I can think of, and they're not even on the same roster. Locker room.
Yeah, I don't think there's a bet. Clearly, it's personal. Very good.
8 now with both Ziggler on the outside. Anderson heading on the inside, and Ziggler's down. We're sitting at a 9 count, and Anderson resets the count. He doesn't want to win off of a count out. He wants it in a legitimate way.
He wants to prove that he's better than Ziggler. He did not want to take the cheap way out. Smart move on Kennedy's part, but also it could come back here soon because Ziggler's known for coming back and making you regret
Kennedy
your humbleness.
Respectful though. Ziggler now with the pinfall. 1, 2. And kick out at 2.
Yeah, that was not good. Especially since he seems fairly good shape as of right now, but Mr. Kennedy, you think that's going to come back to bite him? I mean, he had the match won there.
Respect will get you higher up on than anything else. If you can win with respect underneath your belt rather than a count-out victory, you're sure to become the #1 contender or somewhere nearby. Oh, Ziggler ramming off turnbuckle. Anderson.
That did not look good for Ziggler.
Ziggler, man, though. Oh, both men send to the outside once again. That crossbody over the top rope.
Yeah, send them both out. Ziggler, very, very good and dangerous with those cross bodies, but that also did a fair amount of damage to himself as well.
Oh, Famouser!
Famouser!
Oh, Kennedy swiping the legs out from under him. I thought Kennedy had it. And wait, it's Kennedy busted open?
That looks like blood to me.
Slamming him down. 1, 2, and on count. Ziggler back to his feet. Yeah. Kennedy with a huge shot. Huge hip toss.
Yeah, these two, they wanted to fight here. And I gotta say, regardless of who the winner is, both these men have put on quite the show, wouldn't you say?
I would, but Ziggler keeps on throwing those elbows. He's throwing them worse than Brock Lesnar. Kennedy's just bleeding heavier and heavier with each elbow that Ziggler hits.
You think they might call this a match?
Kennedy wouldn't allow it. 1, 2, 2 count again. This, ladies and gentlemen, is just why NXT is so popular as it's. Oh! Ziggler with the jawbreaker. Ziggler turning him around. Zigzag!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
1, 2, only 2 count.
Mr. Kennedy did not want to lose there. You can see it in the eyes of Mr. Kennedy. He has the whole entire story to tell because he wants to get straight to the main roster as fast as he can. But ladies and gentlemen, this is why this fans
NXT consisting of some of the least popular stars, yet they're putting on 5-star matches weekly. Kennedy putting him on the rope, and sling blade off. Not a sling blade. Wrenching him off, and Ziggler. DDT to Kennedy. Famouser! Once again, that's the 3rd one we've seen tonight. And Kennedy with the reversal on whatever Ziggler was going for.
And, yeah. has been quite the show. These men have both impressed me here. How about you?
I am impressed. Kennedy going for the pinfall here. 1, 2, and only a 2 count.
Both of these men, I gotta say, this is one of the best matches I've seen in a while. This is why NXT is as popular as it is. Raw and SmackDown both. Also great shows. This is why NXT is the one that the fans have been
Slamming
hyping
him down.
and talking about so much as of late.
2, 3. Kennedy pulls out the victory tonight.
Mr. Kennedy is your winner. And what is next for Mr. Kennedy? Is that him showing that he can beat Killian Dane? Is that him proving that he would be the better NXT UK champion? All these questions are going to be answered at TakeOver. I'm just intrigued to see what's
NXT
next.
TakeOver Paris next week. Make sure to tune in Saturday and Sunday. It will be split up across 2 different shows. It will all be streamed on one night.
Here is your winner, Ken Anderson.
Posted to YouTube on 2 different nights. And wait.
What the hell?
Killian Dane obviously upset with what he just witnessed there. Kennedy, it's bleeding. Kennedy, it's damaged. And Killian Dane is coming out here and taking advantage of a beaten man. Oh!
Messed up. This is messed up.
It's smart. Killian Dane has a strategy weaken him up before NXT TakeOver Paris.
Killian
Oh,
Dane
but Kennedy.
does not want to
off
mess
the
around
ropes.
here.
Oh!
Must have hurt him.
Kennedy. Sweeping leg DDT.
And these two are just brawling here. It's as simple as that.
Oh, is he going to connect with it? In the center of the ring, it's how NXT TakeOver Paris. It's going to end up. Is it going to end with Kennedy on top?
You're just gonna have to see.
Well, with that being the end of part 1, make sure to stay tuned for part 2. That'll be streamed just here in a few minutes.
Yeah, and you gotta tune back in if you can't make part 2 for whatever next week. TakeOver Paris is going to be quite the ride and quite the journey. You will